All right. So this is my friend Clint.
Hey.
So he is going to answer a question for me. Clint,
Hey.
on a simple, complex, and or philosophical level, what do you believe in spiritually?
Simply put, I don't really say, I wouldn't say it's spiritualism. People, I mean, I have a variety of different views, right? Because I don't believe that, well, I don't really want to say I don't believe, but I don't think that things should be, the humans, you know, perspective about spirituality, religion should be just put into, or what do you call it?
Category?
Get categorized by these different, categorized by these different sects of religion, like Catholicism, Christianity, West Orthodox, Jew, or whatever.
Right.
I don't believe in all that, because if you look at religion, it's all the same shit. To be brutally honest with you, what they tell you: don't fuck your neighbor's wife, don't kill, don't steal, don't lie, respect your parents, and the other four commandments.
Right.
Whether you're a fucking jihad or or it's America, it's the same thing. Same thing, dude. Religion, I think religion and God are just metaphors. Heaven, hell, they're just metaphors, and they're also scare tactics to get people to do something that we all know how to do. Unless you have a chemical imbalance, that thing that we do and know how to do is called the right thing. I don't believe in spirituality. I believe in morality.
Right.
Simple as that. You know, you know. I believe in what's just. I believe in order. I believe in balance. If someone comes here and kills my family, fucking right, I'm gonna go and find them and kill their family. I mean, an eye for an eye makes the world blind. But I'm just saying,
Right.
do unto others as you have them do unto you. You treat me with kindness, I'll treat you with kindness. If you treat me with spite, I'll treat you with spite. I mean, even if there is potential that I can like you, it's just the principle of the matter. You see, in morality.
Right.
And sometimes treating things with like that, it's not necessarily the most moral thing to do. Indeed, but it serves as a defense mechanism against the people that would do you wrong, and it also acts as keeping your arms open to the people who treat you right. This chick is texting me anyway. I mean, she can wait. This is more important. I'm preaching. But I'm not. And don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on anyone's views or anything. I'm not saying that whatever you believe is wrong, because clearly I'm here and alive and not fucking dead. So I can't tell you what death is like.
Right.
I cannot tell you what happens after you leave this world. I can only tell you and infer based upon what I've seen. What I've seen is that you rot in the ground. I don't know anyone who's been dead and have come back to life. I see ghosts from time to time. But I don't know anyone who's died and come back to life.
And for those of you who don't believe in ghosts, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
They're real.
And by the way, I'm psychic, and so is my mother. So, this isn't some crazy thing. Shit's real. Anyway, but you gotta, and also when I think these, when you begin to classify and categorize these things, like spirituality and religion, you close your mind off to seeing different things. That's why these devout Christians, a lot of them that are in church, fucking Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, and sometimes Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, probably fucking Friday night as well. they close their minds off to seeing the views and accepting the views of other religions. You know, I don't know any Christians that could like relate to a Jew. I don't know any Jews that could relate to, you know, to somebody who, what's the Middle Eastern religion?
Islam.
Yeah, Islam. I don't know, and I don't know any Islamic people who could relate to a Hindu. You know.
Even though their religions are exactly the same.
you know, I don't, and I know, and I'm not just saying that as like a comparison, but I know people from each different religion that I've just listed, and they can't, and all of them can't understand me. I'm sorry. All of them can't understand me because I'm just spitting back to them what they've learned. Why? Because all their views are similar. I'm sorry, they're exactly the fucking same. All the base of whatever they believe in, morality, exactly the same. You know, I don't understand. Like wars were fought between, you know, I don't really know the history behind it. The pagans and Christians. Like wars were fought. People died. People were raped, killed, put into slavery, all that shit. Some of that shit probably still happens today. But you know, it all because of like religion. Why is it so serious? Because you're scared of a god who you've never met? Come on. Is that not the most ludicrous? No, but like really, Frank, is that not the most ludicrous thing you've ever heard of in your life? You're gonna kill a person. You're gonna reprimand a person. You're gonna put a person in probably social, metaphorical, and literal chains.
Right.
Because of a god or a belief system that was created thousands of years prior to your existence or anyone you're related to's existence. Is that not fucking crazy?
It is. It really is.
So I'm just saying, you know, that's you know, and I have no problem with any religion. People think that, you know, I get on Facebook and I post these things about religion and shit. They think I'm bashing. I'm not bashing. I'm just saying, like, my big thing is I ask people, I question people to question themselves. Because the second you question yourself and if you get and if you can't answer yourself, then you need to seek an answer. If you don't know the answer immediately, or if your answer is irrational, you probably won't realize that it is, but it probably is. You should probably ask someone. But anyway.
Right.
If the answer is fucking irrational, then you need to seek a different fucking answer. Simple as that. Like, people need to learn to adapt. And that's where religion, I think, holds people back. The freedom of the human, the freedom of the human starts within the mind. Religion and spirituality or whatever the fuck just puts barriers on that. That's all it does. It holds you back. Especially if you're like in one of these mainstream religions like Christianity. Like, what do they tell you not to do? Not to have sex until marriage, not to do this, not to do that, you know. And it seems like the more modernized it gets, the looser it becomes. Like the views. Did you know that they update the Bible every 5 years or some shit?
I actually never heard of that.
Yeah. They update the Bible like every 5-10 years. Like, the Bible is man-made. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's not fucking sent down from God. Some people made the Bible, like you and me. And my question is, if man made the Bible, and better yet, I'll put it to you. Listen to Devil Dropper, right?
Yep.
Have you ever heard of the theory of thy maker's hand?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. A quote that I put on Facebook, and this is the truest shit I've ever said, and I quote Dez from Devil Driver. Man is a mistake cast down, shunned, and cast down. giving life through breath of God's, within itself always at odds. So we can preach God to each other, but we can preach God to each other, write Bibles and shit. But how are we gonna preach the word of something of somebody we've never met? While we're at war, we're killing ourselves. We're on quest of power and greed, and yet we sit here. You know, Christians, Jews, Islam, Hindu, Buddhist. Well, not Buddhism, but I think wasn't that a real guy? Yeah. Anyway, fuck it.
Technically, with Buddhism, they believe that they are more of a philosophy, but mainstream definition, they are a religion.
Okay. See, I fuck with Buddhism, like, like the whole trifold, the noble truths and all that.
Yeah.
That's some true shit. Like, and that's part of what I believe, because it's the truth. It takes life that we live as we live it, not fabricating it with like, oh, if you do wrong, you're gonna go to hell. If you do right, you're gonna go to heaven. If you do a bit of each, fucking Catholics, if you do a bit of each, you'll wind up in purgatory. And even within that, Catholics, talking to you, purgatory no longer exists. Why is that? Religion keeps changing.